Ladies and gentlemen, the regular session of the Sangguniang Panlungsod is about to commence. Everyone, please rise.
As the elected city vice mayor and the presiding officer, this third regular session is now called to order. Roll call, please.
The members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, Honorable Michael Gerard T. Morada, Honorable Galileo P. Angeles, Honorable Jennifer Spitey Toledo, Honorable Oscar M. Gozos II, Honorable Rio Fernicol H. Ronquillo, Honorable Venice D. Manalo, Honorable Miguel P. Lina III, Honorable Merlo P. Silva, Honorable Avior R. Rocafort, Honorable Ralph Peter S. Umali, Honorable Aris D. Macala, Honorable Percival V. Lojo, Honorable Windy Pilat, Honorable Angela Antoinette B. Bautista, and the presiding officer, Honorable City Vice Mayor Camille Angeline M. Lopez.
Do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
May I request the Honorable Avior Rocafort for the leading of the invocation, the sing of the national anthem.
Hindi ah. Let us remember that we are in the most holy presence of the Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, I approach you with an awareness that alone I am sinful, blemished, and judged, deserving of your wrath. Nevertheless, I am grateful that through your infinite love, you have sent Jesus to take my place, bearing the penalty that was rightfully mine, while simultaneously granting me a righteousness that I could never attain on my own. Please guide me in living by your grace and mercy, so that others may also come to know you. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Ilagay po natin ang ating kanang kamay sa kaliwang bahagi ng ating dibdib at buong galang na awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Good morning po sa ating lahat. And to all the members of the August body, to all the staffs, to all our visitors, and to all our OJTs po, public ad students po from BSU. Welcome po sa ating regular session. So we now proceed with our privilege hour. Privilege? Wala po. Honorable Rocafort is recognized.
Madam Chair, honorable members of this august body, sa atin pong mga panauhin at tagapakinig, mamamayan ng lungsod ng Lipa, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Madam Chair, bago po tayo magsimula sa ating topic ng privilege speech, I would like to acknowledge and to congratulate the organizers of the Lipa City Fiesta Committee, headed by former Councilor Gwen Wong, sa matagumpay pong pagdiriwang ng ating fiesta. Subalit tayo po ay may personal na opinion bilang isang representante ng ating syudad. Kung sa palagay po ninyo itong aking opinion, Madam Chair, ay makakasama, ito po'y akin na lamang. Pero kung sa palagay po ng miyembro ng Sangguniang Panglungsod, ito ay may kaunting kabutihang maidudulot, sana po ay suportahan tayo ng konseho dito po sa ating privilege speech. Naniniwala po tayo, Madam Chair, sa kabanalan ng fiesta. Fiesta in Spanish means feast, and in many Spanish-speaking places, fiesta celebrates a saint's day or other religious occasions. Madam Chair, nakakalungkot po sa lungsod ng Lipa, sa mga hanay ng mga aktibidades na meron po tayo dito, may isa pong event o activity na hindi po tugma o naayon sa selebrasyon ng fiesta bilang paggunita, bilang pagpupugay sa kabanalan ng atin pong patrona sa San Sebastian. Ang akin pong tinutukoy, Madam Chair, na activity ay ang Yabangan Nights. Madam Chair, I have gathered some video clips from various sources what transpired during the Yabangan Nights, Madam Chair. Pwede po ba nating i-play ang video para bago ko po ituloy yung aking privilege? Video na lang po, sir. Okay. Ano pala yung presentation? Yung lalaking yun, papahanap po natin kung sino yun. Kakasuhan po natin yun. Yung mga nag-ano. Ba't ang haba niyan? Yan. Yan ho yung mga na-aksidenteng mayayabang. Buhay pa yata ang mga yan. Ayun pala yung ano. 7 pa rin. Nasaan si Renz? Haba? Tapos na? Tapos na? Isa na lang? Yan ho yung mga nag-aaway, oh. Mayabang Yabangan Knights.
Happening now here at Yabangan Knights Day 2 entrance. Dito yan sa entrance. So syempre meron tayong entrance fee sa ating ticket booth. Depende sa place ng inyong ticket, yung inyong pwestuhan. Meron tayong ticket at 300 pesos, 500 at 800. Yan syempre. So kung pupunta ka lang dito sa Yabangan Knights at magmanonood ng ating mga palabas dito sa Yabangan Knights Day 2, so, handa kayo ng cash para sa ating ticket booth. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po. Ride safe po sa ating lahat.
Yan ho yung mga na-aksidente. Madam Chair, ito ho ay mga ilan lamang sa mga clips na atin pong ginather ng atin pong tanggapan para po, Madam Chair, for purposes of presentation dito po sa ating mga kasama. Madam Chair, ano ho pag tayo po nagse-celebrate ng fiesta, part of that fiesta is the cultural and the historical heritage of the city or a certain barrio or a certain town because we are celebrating the holiness of a saint. What is the connection of this kind of event, the Yabangan Knights, as you can see, in celebration of fiesta? Ano ho ang muka na gustong ipakita ng lungsod ng Lipa sa lalawigan ng Batangas, sa Region 4A, sa bansang Pilipinas, at sa buong mundo, sa pag-celebrate natin ng fiesta, bilang paggunita kay San Sebastian, sa pamamagitan ng ganitong activity na Yabangan Knights. Opo, kultura natin ang pagiging mayabang. Pero hindi sa ganitong paraan natin pwedeng ipakita ang kultura natin at pagkakakilala sa mga Batanggenyo bilang isang mayabang na mga Batanggenyo dito po sa ating probinsya. Madam Chair, nilabag po ng mga organizers, nilabag po ng mga lumahok sa drug racing yung anti-drug racing ordinance ng lungsod ng Lipa. They are doing something illegal in the streets. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, Madam Chair, inangkin ho nila ang kalsada, which is a public place para gamitin ho ng ibang mga motorista. Sa ginawa po nilang pagsarado ng kalsada, traffic po ang inabot ng ibang mga motorista na wala naman pong kaugnayan o ayaw dumalo dito sa Yabangan Knights nila. Pangalawa, Madam Chair, ay delikado po sa ilang mga kababayan natin na naglalakad lamang kung sila po ay maaaring maaksidente tulad po ng pinakita ko kanina, may ilan po mga aksidenteng nangyari dahil po sa pagkarera ng mga lumahok dito. Ganon din, Madam Chair, napag-alaman po natin na meron po silang mga booths sa loob ng kanilang stalls, ng kanilang venue, subalit hindi po ito nagbayad ng special mayor's permit. Ayon doon po sa ating ordinansa na inaprubahan ng Konseho through the Committee on Ways and Means and Trade, doon po sa mga 3 days, 1 day na mga nagtatayo ng negosyo sa Lipa. Ganon din, may ticket selling po sila na nangyari. Pero hindi po natin, kino-confirm po natin kung nagbayad sila ng amusement tax. Madam Chair, I would like on my last remaining days na in SP. Pero kung kukuhanin niyo akong consultant, kung sino man sa inyo ni Consel Mikey ang umupo diyan, o kung kukuhanin niyo akong administrador pag nanalo kayong mayor, kung sino man sa inyong dalawa, wala na akong pag-asa din sa nakaupo. Pero na lang, kung ako kukuha ng executive assistant o kaya nag-a-apply din ho akong GSO dahil baka umalis yung ating GSO. Ako nag-a-apply na GSO, Madam Chair. Ngayon, napakasama ho talaga ng... Ito simula nung ako ang naging chairman ng Committee on Traffic, ipinaglalaban ko na hindi matuloy at hindi natin mabigyan ng permit. Nag-approve nga po tayo dito na hindi bigyan ng permit ang Yabangan Nights, pero pumayag po ang DPWH na ipagamit yung kanilang area. Kaya ituloy po yung Yabangan Nights, Madam Chair. Pero I would like to sponsor an ordinance banning Yabangan Nights in the city of Lipa and any other related activities similar to Yabangan Nights, Madam Chair. There's no place in Lipa for lawlessness. Ito ang pinakikita natin dito, lawlessness and no order. Wala hong order sa syudad ng Lipa. Nagkakaroon ho tayo ng paglabag sa ating mga batas sa araw na ito. Instead of promoting being a good citizenship and obeying our laws, sila ho ang nangunguna dito sa activity nila, Madam Chair. So, Madam Chair, with that, the Committee on Traffic would like to investigate all those who violated the ordinance. We are gathering the plate number of the vehicles. We are IDing the persons in the video so that we can file a case against them. And we can issue through the LTO show cause order doon po sa may-ari ng mga sasakyan. And the Committee on Traffic will sponsor a request to the LTO to suspend the license of all these violators, Madam Chair. And we are requesting the CPOS to issue obstruction violation, the anti-drug racing ordinance, Madam Chair, to be implemented doon po sa mga ina-ID natin ng mga plate number na sasakyan at sa mga tao pong nagpasimuno noong pong pagkarera sa lungsod ng Lipa noon pong January 18, Madam Chair. Maraming pong salamat.
Thank you. Matters brought up are referred to the Committee on Traffic. Any other privilege? Honorable Silva is recognized.
Madam Chair, good morning. Madam Chair, hawak ko ho isang ordinansa na inapruban ho ng Sangguniang Panlungsod way back 2011 po. Authored by Honorable Maria Concepcion Hernandez, Consel Abio Rocafort, and Honorable Raul Monte Alto. It was approved August 10, 2011. Ito ho ay ordinance prohibiting the use of plastic bags on dry goods and regulating its use on wet goods and totally banning styrofoam in the city of Lipa, prescribing penalties for violation and providing funds thereof, Madam Chair. Napakaganda ho ng ordinansang ito at sa tunay na buhay ho ay ito ho ang dapat na ini-implementa ng bawat syudad at ng bawat bayan, bawat munisipyo Pero maswerte ho, ang lungsod na Lipa, meron ho tayong gantong klaseng ordinansa. At naging problema nga ho namin during the time, ay nagkaroon ho kami ng discussion, ang naging problema ho natin noon, ay paano yung maliliit ho na plastic na galing ho sa ibang bayan. Katulad ho, nitong lalagyan ho ng candy. Ito ang mga problema. Dahil ho sa tunay, pag ito ho'y nabuo, hindi ho natin pansin, pero pag ito ho'y nabuo at dumami, ito ho ang tunay na problema. Pero ganun pa man ho, ay yun ho'y ordinansa na. Kaya ho, Madam Chair, ang nakikita ko hong mas mabigat ngayong problema, yun hong mga produkto galing ho sa ibang bayan. Mostly, galing ho sa Metro Manila. Na hindi ho natin malaman kung paano ho makukontrol ng City Government of Lipa. Ito hong mga pagpasok ho ng mga plastic na ito sa lungsod na Lipa. At kung inyong susuriin, at by experience ho, ay ito hong Shopee, ito hong TikTok, ano pa? Lazada, at yun ang, anong tawag doon? Shein. O, alam niyo, puro kina-order, ano? Ito ho, kung ating titingnan, yun hong mga parcels na ito, ay puro makakapal na plastic ang balot. Bubble plastic, tawag yata, no? Bubble wrap. Tuwan-tuwa kasawa ko doon, parang lagi pinapuputo. Oo. At ako naman, iba naman pinapuputo ko. Oo. Kaya, Madam Chair, nakita ko ho, paano ho ang gagawin ng lungsod na Lipa para po sa dumadaming problemang ito ng plastic ho, Madam Chair. Bagamat tayo ho ay may ordinansa, siguro dapat ho ma-review natin ito. At tingnan din ho natin kung ito baga ho sinasabi ng ordinansa ay natutupad. Katulad ho ng Section 8, Creation of Plastic Regulatory Board. Tayo baga ho ay may Plastic Regulatory Board na nag-i-exist baga ho ito. Madam Chair, nakikita ko, Madam Chair, na ito'y malaking problema sa hinaharap. Lalo na ho ngayon, Madam Chair, sabi ko nga lagi, sinasabi ko, tayo'y wala pang problema sa basura sa ngayon. Dahil may pera ang lungsod na Lipa, dahil may naghahakot pa, at may tangang bayan na tumatanggap pa ng basura ng Lipa. Paano, Madam Chair, kung wala ng bayan na tumanggap ng basura ng Lipa? Anong gagawin ho natin, Madam Chair? Kaya siguro sa ngayon pa, magtulong-tulong tayo na tingnan ho natin kung paano ho talaga mai-implementa ang ordinansang ito. At padalwa, Madam Chair, kung kinakailangan reviewin natin, amendahan, ay siguro it's about time na gawin ho natin, Madam Chair. Dahil nakakaalarma po, hindi ho natin napapansin. Pero, tingnan ho ninyo, sa amin nga ho, experience, pag-order ho ng mga bata, makikita ko nila, yung lalagyan ho namin ng basura, puno na ho. Puro plastic ho. Black plastic, white plastic, yun yung bubble wrap na kung tawagin. Siguro, ito na ang pagkakataon na pwede ho natin ipatawag ang lahat ho ng mga hub dito sa lungsod na Lipa. Baka po pwedeng, instead na ibalot sa plastic, baka pwede naman sa papel. Pwede naman sa ibang klase ng balutan. Pwede hong sa sako, pwedeng, kung ano ho yung hindi makaka-apekto sa atin hong batas at hindi ho makaka-apekto sa atin hong problema tungkol ho sa basura. Dahil tayo ho dapat maalarma. Itong basura, ito ho ay malaking problema. Hindi lamang ng lungsod na Lipa, kundi ng buong mundo. Kaya nga ho, nakakaiyamot ang mga first world country. Matapos nilang sansalain ng mundo, tayong third world country, tayo ang nagsasakripisyo. Kaya, Madam Chair, please refer to the proper committee for a good and proper action.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Environment. Comment? Honorable Rocafort is recognized.
Madam Chair, yan po ay noong
2011.
Oh.
Teka, titignan ko ha.
Konsehal ka pa rin.
Ako ho noon ay first consulor.
Kaya nga.
Oo.
2011. So,
pero ang author ho, ay si Konsehalo Concan Hernandez at ang co-author ho ay ang isa sa pinakamagaling na naging konsehal ng Lipa, Konsehal Abior Ocaport.
Madam Chair, we would like to report that we are proud na ito po ang ordinansa ay ipinatutupad po sa ngayon ng Senro. Pero magtataka po kayo bakit may mga plastic pa rin sa Lipa kahit po yung ating ordinansa ay ipinatutupad na. Dito po yata sa lalawigan ng Batangas, tayo ang kauna-unahang nagpasa ng ordinansa na nagbabawal o nagre-regulate ng paggamit ng plastic dito po sa lungsod ng Lipa. Sumunod yung ibang mga lugar. Nagkaroon po ngayon ng pag-aaral base po dito sa ordinansa na ito. Pero hindi po dahil lang sa ordinansa natin. Ito po ay, meron po kasi tayong national law na pinagbabasihan dito, na prevailing law, na dahil po doon, nagkaroon po ng pag-aaral ang mga manufacturers na gumawa ng mga plastic na yung natutunaw, ano tawag? Biodegradable. Bagamat plastic po siya, at a certain period of time, for example, 6 months, kusa po yung natutunaw. Kusa po siyang natutunaw. O kaya po unti-unti siyang natutunaw. Hindi po katulad ng plastic na wala talaga. Kaya marami po sa mga plastic ngayon ay medyo maninipis. Dahil ito po ay doon po sa mga bagong... kaya lang, hindi na po natin madedetermine kung ang ginagamit ba ay yung biodegradable plastic o hindi because we do not have the technology to determine. We assume that they are following the ordinance. But it is right and proper na siguro i-check ulit natin yung ordinansa kung ito tinutupad. Kaya lang po, Madam Chair, ang problema natin dito, lahat po ng ginagamit natin may consequence. Halimbawa po, plastic, nakakasira sa kalikasan. Supot naman, gawa po ito sa punong kahoy, sa mga puno. So, pagdami ng supot na ginagamit, pagdami ng puno na pinuputol. So, lahat po yan may environmental impact. Ang kailangan po dito ay yung ecological balance ng paggamit ng mga bagay na maaaring makaapekto sa ating kalikasan. So, whether we are using paper, supot, or biodegradable plastic, both have an effect doon po sa ating kalikasan, Madam Chair. It's a matter of obligation on the part of the users doon po sa pagtapon nila ng mga ginagamit nilang basura, Madam Chair. So, we will conduct the hearing. We will do our part as an LGU, but at the end of the day, it is an effort by the end user and the government to help protect our environment, Madam Chair.
Patawag na rin mga hub. Tapos, Madam Chair, gusto ko rin tanong po, ito baga hong Plastic Regulatory Board ay nag-i-exist po?
Wala po yan. Wala po
so,
yan.
it means to say na hindi
kaya nga po,
nasusunod
we will review
ang ordinansang
the
ito. Siguro it's about time to create a Plastic Regulatory Board.
Sige po, pero yan ka naman kailangan po.
Ikaw chairman ka.
Kaya na ng ano yan, Senro.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Isa pa ha. I have a letter address to the Vice Mayor. And the Sangguniang Panglusod through Vice Mayor, Madam Chair. Letter from Mr. Johnny Cao requesting for the reclassification of his property within an area of 2,205 square meter from agricultural residential use into commercial use located at Barangay Inusluban, Lipa City, and issue one special use permit of this proposed request, Madam Chair. And one more thing, Madam Chair, ako na.
Wait lang po. Refer ko muna po yung isa. Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Land Use.
At isa pa, Madam Chair, ito yung iniusap lang sa atin ni Kapitan Boyet ng Barangay San Sebastian ay refer daw ho sa tamang komitiba yung kanilang annual budget for the year 2025, Madam Chair. Please refer to the proper committee. Committee on Appropriation.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Appropriations. Yung first nyo po palang nabanggit is already referred last December 11.
Yung special use permit po ang naka-repair. Pero ito pong
Reclass and SUP
resolution,
po.
parehas na. Ay, bakit binigay pa?
Thank you. Privileged Honorable Toledo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, last Friday po, pumunta po sa ating opisina at meron pong daladalang letter na naka-address din po sa inyo at sa akin ang Lipa Animal Welfare Society or LOS, kung saan nais po nilang magpa-accredit at meron din po silang mga proposal para po mas paigtingin pa ang atin pong mga ordinansa or mga batas patungkol po sa atin pong mga alagang hayop. Ganon din, Madam Chair, tayo po'y nagpapasalamat sa kanila dahil sila po ay binubuo ng mga private individuals kung saan mismong sila po, pag nakakakita po sila ng aso or pusa na palaboy or wala pong may-ari at kinakailangan ng kalinga, ay mismong sila na po nag-uuwi sa kanila upang mabantayan at maalagaan po ang mga ito. Kung kaya't, Madam Chair, meron po silang 3 na proposal po na sana po ay ma-review ng ating komitiba. Baka po makakatulong ang atin pong Lipa Animal Welfare Society sa kanila pong proposal na ito sapagkat sila rin po, Madam Chair, sa grounds ang nakakaalam at nakakakita ng sitwasyon po ng ating mga alagang hayop. At ang isa po, Madam Chair, ay nice nga po nilang magpa-accredit para po makatulong din sa local government, lalo na po sa ating city veterinary, sa iba't iba po nilang kaalaman para po sa ating po mga alagang hayop. Ang isa po, Madam Chair, muna ay nice ko pong maparefer po ang Lipa Animal Welfare Society sa accreditation, Madam Chair.
Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Accreditation.
Ang 3 po nilang proposal, Madam Chair, ay ito po yung stricter penalties for animal abuse offenses, Madam Chair. Shelter for rescued dogs and cats. Dahil meron naman po tayo dito, meron po tayo pero hindi po siya for shelter talaga. And regular free neutering programs for stray and indigent pet owners, Madam Chair. Nice ko pong ipa-refer din po.
Matters brought up are referred to the Committee on Agri.
At ang isa ko pa pong privilege, Madam Chair, noon pong nakaraang January 11 hanggang January 20, Madam Chair, ay nice po nating pasalamatan ang atin pong Fiesta Committee Chairperson na si Honorable Gwendolyn Wong, ang kanyang mga executive committee, si Mayor Eric Africa, ang LGU, at lahat ng mga private sectors na nagtulong-tulong para po sa matagumpay at masaya na pagdiriwang ng Patrong San Sebastian na kapiyastahan, Madam Chair. Nais ko po sana, Madam Chair, na ma-recognize po ng Sangguniang Panglungsod, hindi lamang po ang 2025 Fiesta Committee, manapay ang lahat po ng mga naging Fiesta Chair Committee at mga executives na kilalanin ang kanila pong dedikasyon, effort, paghihirap, yung kanilang creation, kanilang artistry, na pasalamatan din po sila mula naman po sa Sangguniang Panglungsod. Ganon din, Madam Chair, sana po pag nirecognize po natin sila at nabigyan po ng resolution, ay isa-isa po silang mabigyan po nito na dedicated po sa kanila. At ganun din po, Madam Chair, nais ko rin pong kilalanin, yun pong ating mga naging mutya ng Lipa, hindi lamang po sa 2025 na si Miss Danica Anica Kuwong, kundi ang lahat ng mga naging mutya ng Lipa sapagkat, Madam Chair, alam naman po natin na ang pagiging mutya ay merong kaakibat na responsibilidad kung saan ang responsibilidad na yon, Madam Chair, ay sila ang maging mukha ng lungsod ng Lipa. At ito po'y kanila pong pinanindigan at binigyan ng matibay na pagkakakilala ang lungsod ng Lipa, hindi lamang sa kanilang kagandahan at katangian, kundi ang kanilang dedikasyon din, Madam Chair, na mas lalo pa nating maipakilala ang lungsod ng Lipa at ang tao ng lungsod ng Lipa, Madam Chair. So, nais ko po sanang hingin ang approval ng atin pong sangguniang panglungsod sa 2 pong resolution na nais po nating maibigay sa atin po mga Fiesta Committee Chairpersons at mga mutya ng Lipa dito po sa lungsod ng Lipa, Madam Chair. So, pwede ko po bang i-diretso or i-refer pa po sa...
Refer ko muna po. Matter brought up is referred to the Committee on Cultural Affairs. Honorable Silva is recognized.
Madam Chair, maganda ho ang gusto ho ni Jose Pai. Totoo ho yun. Dapat ho natin. Let us recognize and appreciate those things na ginawa ho nila, Madam Chair. Kaya lang ho, maganda rin ho na lahat ho na naging mutya ay bigyan din ho natin na recognition. Tama ho yun. Mahirap ho yan, magastos. Kaya lang, pati rin ho yung chairman natin, tsaka yung membro ng komitiba. Kaya lang, bakit hindi na natin lahatin? Mula ho nung nagkaroon ng Fiesta Committee, lahat ho naging chairman. Tama yun, lahat na naging mutya, binigyan. Ba't hindi lahat ng chairman? Dahil without those chairman and chairman na siyang gumawa ng lahat ho ng mga aktibidades during Fiesta, ay kung wala mga yan, wala rin siguro mga mutya-mutya tayo ng Lipa.
Yes.
So siguro kung papayag ho ang kagalang-galang na speaker.
Yes, Madam Chair. Salamat po sa pag-ulit. Pero lahat po talaga ng executive chairperson ay atin po
mula kailan kaya? 1947 tayo.
Kung hindi, wala po kasi akong listahan ng mga
siguro,
executive committees.
ganito na gawin natin. Bigyan natin. Pag ating sinabi na 1947, no, kung kailan naging syudad ng Lipa, okay lang yun. Pero, andan yun. Kung kaya ho natin. Or,
Okay po, Honorable Silva, yes po.
Since
Thank you
1947,
Gusto niyo po, panahon po, opo, pwede.
panahon namin, kami hindi pa kami ng tao. Pwede siguro.
Sa inyo naman pong komitiba, babagsak po yung ating
recognition. Ikaw naman pwede ngayon na resolution. Ikaw na.
Oo nga.
Thank you.
So, papayin mo natin.
Any other privilege?
Ang pondo na sa bunyahan ng gusto.
Wala na po. We now proceed with the reading of the minutes of the preceding session and approval of the same. Honorable Attorney Gali Angeles is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I respectfully move to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the January 15, 2025 regular session and the approval of the same.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Umali Manalo. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Proposed ordinances and resolutions for second reading. Honorable Oral Committee Report po. Honorable Venice Manalo is recognized.
Good morning po, Madam Chair. Oral Committee Report. Good morning po sa ating mga bisita. Referred po to my committee was the subject of the privileged speech of Honorable Merlo Silva regarding the letter of Mr. Maximo Di Mailig and others requesting for assistance in order for the YTO Incorporation, their former company, to grant them their last salary, which they still have to receive after 3 months. A committee hearing po was conducted by this committee on January 17, 2025, and during the hearing, Mr. Di Mailig manifested that he already received his final salary after 3 months of waiting instead of 1 month after filing. The remaining 9 complainants stated that they didn't receive their final salary yet. And the legal counsel of YTO who attended the hearing promised that they will release the final salary of the remaining complainants on or before January 31, 2025 to settle the issue. This is to inform po the August body.
Okay, noted.
One more.
Sige, go ahead. Thank you.
One more, Madam Chair, referred to my committee on tourism was my privileged speech regarding the complaints or bringing up the complaints against Mr. Rome Palomar, organizer of Ginoo at Binibining Batangas 2024, who conducted the event in Claro M. Recto Event Center, Lipa City last December 22, 2024. This committee conducted a hearing on January 13, 2025, which was attended by Mr. Ram Mendoza of City Cooperative's Office, representative of the City Legal Office, Ma'am Eileen Corda of Community Affairs Office, and Mr. Miggy Dimayuga, SK Councilor of Barangay Sabang and one of the judges po during the event. Unfortunately, Mr. Palomar did not appear or attend the said hearing. But during the hearing, it was found out that Mr. Palomar did not give the promised prizes to the winners. And the representative of the City Legal Office stated that the contestants may file a criminal and civil case against Mr. Palomar. The event po has no permit from the Lipa Tourism Council since he cannot provide the necessary requirements. And that is why he changed the title of the event to Ginoo and Binibining Batangas instead of Ginoo and Binibining Lipa. But still, no permit from the tourism officers of the province of Batangas. According to Ms. Acorda po, all pageantry organizations should be accredited and with corresponding permit for the contestants to be sure that the contest or pageant they are joining is legit. That is why po we conducted another committee hearing on January 17, 2025, and Mr. Palomar admitted that he reduced the amount of prizes for the winners from 50,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos. Nagkaroon din po sila ng ticket selling at I believe hindi rin po sila nagbigay ng amusement tax po sa ating city. There are more complaints po against him, and to protect the contestants, this committee believes that there is a need to declare him po a persona non grata and in a sense po na he cannot or he is prohibited po to conduct any event and to join any event coordinator in the city of Lipa po. So, Madam Chair, this oral report po ay may approve po for the second hearing.
Duly seconded by Honorable Silva Rocafort Umali. Discussion. Objection. Hearing none. The motion is hereby approved for the second reading. Honorable Angeles is recognized.
Good morning, Madam Chair. For the oral report, this is pertaining to the complaint against Barangay Captain Michael Atienza of Barangay San Carlos. The complainants were Mr. Sigfredo Magtaas and Jose Marie Berlanga. A hearing was conducted last January 15, 2025, which during the preliminary hearing, after interviews and statements made by Mr. Magtaas and Mr. Berlanga, and after explanation made by Honorable Michael Atienza, the complainant have decided to withdraw the case filed against the Honorable Michael Atienza. Hence, the chairman granted such motion to withdraw the said complaint. Considering that the complainants, Mr. Magtaas and Mr. Berlanga, have already withdrawn their respective complaints against respondent Michael Atienza, the committee has considered the said administrative complaint as withdrawn. This I move for the approval for the second reading.
Seconded by Honorable Rocafort Umali. Discussion. Objection. Hearing none. The motion is hereby approved for the second reading.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honorable Rocafort is recognized.
Madam Chair, please consider as urgent. Ito po ay oral report.
For second reading po
For second
tayo.
reading na ka.
Yes, second reading pa lang po.
Madam Chair, I move that we adopt committee report on the Committee on Budget regarding the Sangguniang Kabataan budget for 2025, the budget of Barangay Pangaw amounting to 1,063,167.30, Barangay Pinagkawitan amounting to 1,273,255, Barangay Tangway amounting to 815,342.60, Barangay Sico amounting to 1,092,951.90, Pag-Ulingin West amounting to 471,259.20, Barangay Lumbang amounting to 835,511.60, Antipolo del Sur amounting to 1,234,443.50, Barangay Sabang amounting to 3,622,590.30, and Barangay Pag-Ulingin East amounting to 478,362.10. Be adopted, Madam Chair.
Any second?
Ano ito?
Seconded by Honorable Silva Umali. Discussion, objection, hearing none. The motion is hereby approved for the second reading. Business for the day.
Business for the day. Number 1, number 2, and number 3, reclassification requests of various owners for various properties located at different barangays in the city of Lipa.
Refer to the Committee on Land Use.
Number 4, annual budget of Barangay 4 in the amount of 3,889,875 pesos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 5, annual budget of Barangay Anilao in the amount of 7,636,996 pesos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 6, annual budget of Barangay 11 in the amount of 3,138,212 pesos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 7, annual budget of Barangay Balintawak in the amount of 28,991,695 pesos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 8, annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mataas na Lupa in the amount of 1,380,831 pesos and 30 centavos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 9, annual budget of the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Halang in the amount of 511,077 pesos and 20 centavos.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Number 10, Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Batangas Resolution number 1827, year 2024, approving Resolution number 429 of the City of Lipa, or the resolution approving the Supplemental Annual Investment Plan as contained in City Development Council Resolution number 2024-07, series of 2024.
Noted. Resolutions and ordinances for the third and final reading. Honorable Manalo is recognized.
Madam Chair, upon hearing po my oral committee report, I would like to move for a passage po of the resolution declaring Mr. Ron Palomar as persona non grata in the city of Lipa and prohibiting him to conduct any event and to join any event coordinator in the city of Lipa for the third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Silva, Rocafort, and Umali. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading. Honorable Gozos is recognized. Honorable Angeles is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I respectfully move for the adoption of our recommendation in the committee report, in the oral committee report regarding the complaint against Honorable Michael Atienza for the third and final reading.
Any second? Seconded by Honorable Umali. Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final
Thank you,
reading.
Madam Chair.
I'm declaring a recess. Session resumes. Honorable Rocafort is recognized.
Madam Chair, I move that we pass a resolution approving the annual budget of the following SK Barangay: Barangay Pangaw, Pinagkawitan, Tangway, Siko, Pagulingin West, Lumbang, Antipolo del Sur, Sabang, and Pagulingin East. The same be considered approved for third and final reading and exempt of the three reading principle.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Manalo, Lina, Ronquillo, seconded by Honorable Toledo, Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Referral po.
Other matters?
Madam Chair, please consider as urgent the annual budget of the following barangay: Barangay 4, Anilao, Barangay 11, Balintawak, Bulbok, Tipakan, Bulaknin, and San Sebastian. For urgency, Madam Chair. For urgency.
Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
Madam Chair, I move that we pass a resolution approving the annual budget of the barangay I mentioned a while ago. The same be considered as approved for third and final reading and exempt of the three reading principle.
Jointly moved by Honorable Bautista, Silva, Angeles, Ronquillo, Lina, seconded by Honorable Toledo, Manalo, Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Madam Chair, please refer to the Committee on Budget and Appropriation the annual budget of the following Sangguniang Kabataan: Mataas na Lupa, Halang, San Salvador, Anilao, Calamyas, Bagong Pook, Malitlit, and Quezon for referral.
Refer to the Committee on Appropriations.
Okay na, tapos na.
Yung pina-refer mo, hindi? Yung pina-refer mo. Honorable Toledo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. With the approval of the Committee Chair on Culture and Arts, Honorable Merlo Silva, nagmamadali na. I would like to pass a resolution recognizing all the Fiesta Executive Committee for their hard work, dedication, creativity, and commitment, giving the Lipa City the grandest fiesta since 1947 to 2025
For urgency.
For urgency, Madam Chair.
Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
In the same matter, Madam Chair, would like for the passage of the resolution said earlier for the third and final reading, Madam Chair.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Bautista, Manalo, Rocafort, Ronquillo, Angeles, Gozos, Lina, seconded by Honorable Umali. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Another resolution, Madam Chair, resolution recognizing all the Mutyanang Lipa since 1947 to 2025 for their commitment, dedication, and representing Lipa City for urgency, Madam Chair.
Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for urgency.
With the same matter of subject, Madam Chair, moving for the resolution for the third and final reading, Madam Chair.
Jointly moved by Honorable Silva, Manalo, Ronquillo, Lina, Angeles, seconded by Honorable Umali, Rocafort, Bautista. Objection, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved for the third and final reading.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Move for adjournment.
Any second? Duly seconded. Session is now adjourned. Thank you so much.